Okay. Okay. Let's crack it. We doing magic stuff today because I just felt like it. And this card came out and I like it. So this is what we're building off of. Hopefully gonna be pretty fun. Okay. Doing magic stuff today, just because I literally just felt like it. Just felt like doing magic stuff today. Because this card just got released, or revealed, I guess, from the new Phyrexia set. And I guess it's not the Phyrexia set itself, it's the Commander Precon, but yeah, new Phyrexia set, all this fun stuff and such. Get off my screen. Add covered content, lol. Anyway, so yeah, this is what we're doing. So what do we got? We got a 4 mana, 2 in Boros for a human rebel legendary creature. Attacking creatures have double strike. Okay, that's pretty cool. Creature tokens, sorry, I misspoke. Attacking tokens I control have double strike. That's pretty good. So if I have really big tokens, they'll hit really hard, but if I have good evasive creatures, sorry. If I have evasive tokens, they're going to be hard to block and hit really hard, and that's pretty dang good, I've heard. So, whenever one or more tokens I control attack a player, exile the top card of your library. During any turn you attacked with a token, you may play that card. So notably, it's not just for the turn that I attack with I'm keeping these cards. It's whenever I attack with a token, I may cast any card from exile, so they stay there. Do you have a is that a brownie? Okay. Sorry, my brother just brought in a brownie into our room. Okay, so here's two big things I'm noticing right off the bat. Tokens and impulse draw. Obviously, if you saw the thumbnail, you said whatever. And the biggest way that we should abuse this is whenever I attack a player. So if I have 3 opponents and I attack each opponent with at least 1 token, I'm getting 3 extra cards. That's pretty good, especially because he does not need to attack to get that trigger. Only the tokens do. So if I can put out tokens before he comes out and then play him with a board full of tokens, I can get some value there, which is pretty good. I like this a lot. Hopefully it doesn't suck as much as it probably will. Boros is notably terrible. It's just my favorite colors. I don't know what to say. If you don't know what Boros is red and white in the Magic the Gathering card game. Silly. So I did all the boring stuff where I put in mana rocks because, how do you cast spells? You get mana. Well, how do you get more mana? You play mana rocks. How do you get mana rocks? I don't know. You put them in your deck, idiot. What I want to do with this deck, ideally, is instead of having... I could make small tokens with stuff like this. Or, this is giving me a flyer every turn, so that's probably going to go into the deck. This is giving me 2 1/1s. I'm not playing that at all. What I like that this deck can do is that there are a lot of cards, namely in red, that can make copy tokens of stuff. Doesn't this thing do that as an example? I don't want to save that when I open it. For just a good example, doesn't this thing do it? Pair with another creature at the beginning of combat, create a token that's a copy of this creature, except it loses haste. It has haste and loses soulbound. Yeah. So this thing, if I put this thing on a creature and they are bound together at the start of combat, I'm getting a copy of this and a copy of the creature. So stuff like that is what I'm going to look for in a deck, in this kind of deck, is instead of making a bunch of tokens like goblins or whatever, which you very well could just do a goblin deck, and I'm sure it will be great, because Boros has a lot of goblins, but that's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to make it more of a, copy tokens, because red does a lot of that. I don't know where to look for that kind of stuff, although there are some I can think of off the top of my head. Notably, though, I can't use Myriad, which does suck, because Myriad, those tokens come into play attacking, so they won't get the attack trigger from my commander, which does suck quite a bit, actually. So Myriad is off the table, which stinks because a lot of the new Myriad support would have made that very good. However, cards like Rionia definitely going in. because that's like that makes a token that makes copy tokens. Much would I benefit from extra combat steps? Probably a decent bit, I suppose, but I don't know if I want to think about that too hard yet. We can think about that later. Let's think about the actual copies themselves for a little bit here. We all know and love him. This guy's got to be in there. What's that card called that combos with this thing? Heat Mirage? Is that what it's called? Twin Flame. Heat Shimmer. Got it. Definitely putting these two in here. Boop. Boop. Gosh, this thing combos with so many things. What a stupid card. We love Dualcaster Mage. So, what other cards make copies? It's mostly going to be in the red tab, so let's go to red. Think about some stuff we can do. Delina makes token copies. That's a good card. Felden, get a token that's a copy of a creature in your graveyard. Yeah. I mean, I dig it. I don't see why I wouldn't do that. These are just ideas. Not all of them will make it in. This makes tokens. Token copies, notably. And what... After I think about more cards that actually copy, I need to think about what I'm copying. That's going to be the hardest part. Martin Stromgold. That's basically a red Crater Hoof. I would like to play that. Let's see. Isn't there a Boros guy you can copy abilities if he's targeted by it? That would be pretty good, because if I target him with a copy spell, I can copy my entire board. Yeah, that's the guy. Boop. What else? What else? Well, I don't know. We'll come back to that. I think for now, that's what? That's 9 copy makers, roughly. I guess 8. 8 copy makers. We like that. Maybe I should put Myriad in, just because I need more tokens, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Not there yet. We will decide it when we get there. For now, however, I think... Let's go to Exile. Because I am casting things from Exile a lot in this deck. And so having Exile payoff cards would be pretty nice. Like, I don't need Atali because he's a Exile guy himself, and I'm already exiling stuff. I need payoffs. Like, this is kind of a payoff because she gets big. Wild Magic Sorcerer, maybe. I don't think so, though. Ba 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 ba. Passionate Archaeologist. Cast a spell from Exile. Yes. That's a yes for me. Whatever else could I...
Did this come from one of you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this?
That is a part... That was a Christmas card Nick Immel gave me.
Okay.
Anyways.
Right.
What was I looking at? Oh, yeah, right. Token copies. Or not token copies. Exile payoff. A lot of these are... Does 2 damage to your opponent. This thing. Ah, see, there you go. This cast from exile does 5 damage. Big dubs. We like that. That's a payoff. Exile target. Owner may play it. No, that's not it. That ain't gonna help me. Want some of this old money? Alright, let's see here. It does stink that I'm not in Rakdos, so I can't play Prosper or some of the other good exile payoffs. However, there are other good things I'm sure I could play. Yeah, I think I am gonna play that. Um, Copy it. Yeah, sure. Also, this makes tokens technically because it's copy token. Haha. I'm so smart. I have a basic reading level. Big dubs for me. I'm unbeatable, even, if you would. Okay. I wonder if Eli's on. Alright, we'll see how that goes. We'll see if he answers at any point. Let's see. Okay. Don't ever cast anywhere from your hand. Yep. What? Beginning of your upkeep, you may exile the top card of the library. You may play the card turn. Beginning of your end step, if you didn't play a card from exile this turn, create a Power Stone. That is the silliest card I've ever read. Oh well. What else here? I should probably also put in some other stuff like card draw and such that I need. Because also my commander is going to draw me some cards. So does that, though. Hee 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 ha. And also, since my deck wants to deal damage, I feel like having that guy in there is just good anyways, because it makes me treasures when I deal damage. You two. We'll figure out what I'm copying later. For now, I have some interesting stuff I can do with exile and tokens, which is kind of my whole deck. I will be putting her in because we like beating face. That's what. What else could we do? Could I look at? Themes. No. Token. Boros. Uh, A lot of these are not cheap because I think this is mostly, you know, a little skewed by Winota's existence, namely these, and this, and that, and that. But I don't know. Maybe I do want to play this guy. Maybe. We'll see. All right. This card seems too expensive. I don't know. What else? I could be convinced, but not that easily. Okay. So that's the tokens tab. What could I get? And I already checked the exile tab. What else could I look at here? It might help me out here. I like how card draw has to be considered as its own thing. I'm just curious, what's in here? That's weird. This tab doesn't need to exist, I'm gonna say it. Okay. Let's go to the mono white tab, because we looked at the mono wet red tab. We'll look around. Um, this card just seems annoying. Maybe I'll brew that next week. We'll see. This is something else I want to brew as well. We'll see though. Oh, and if there's like a broken stupid card that I'm like excluding, it's because I don't want to pay a lot of money. I'm very a budget player. So like, yes, I should put token doublers in here. I don't feel like paying $40 for them. Say what you will. I don't care. I'm poor. Let's see. Yeah, these cards are not very useful. Sorry, Mono White. You know how it'd be. A lot of tokens. This is a funny card. It's much too expensive, though. Ooh. I like that. What do we have here? Oh, I want the keyword squad. Hold on. That has squad. Those are going to be like only like 2 or 3, right? Yep. Well, I'm playing them. And then what is this one called? Zephyrin. Boop. Now that's a cute little idea. I'm pretty sure there's another. Ignore that. Ignore that. No one saw that. Hey, you didn't see that. Sorry. I think there's another keyword that came out recently that I should look at. I think it's the 4 Mirrodin or something like that. Hey, look, a token doubler that I'm too poor for. This is something I'm brewing, definitely. I don't know if it's going to be next week or the week after, but that is a funny card. Okay, I'm not seeing them. I wonder if I get a Scryfall. Type 4 Mirrodin. If it'll show up. If it's too new. Hey, it did show up. Wow. I want to put these 3 in because they're pretty cheap to cast and they come with a token. Although, actually, I don't know if I want to put this in. There's also Living Weapon. That's a good keyword I should think about. I don't know how much of it... Ugh, don't look at that. I don't think I need an equipment sub-theme, but I feel like that might accidentally end up like that if that's the direction I take it, though. We'll see. I just need interesting ways to create tokens. I just don't want to do it the old-fashioned way because I'm quirky like that. I'm cool and quirky and epic like that because I'm funny. Yeah, whatever. I just like building in unique stuff that isn't just the same thing you're used to seeing. Like, oh, look at you, you played a zombie, or you played a goblin. Like, yeah, you feel me. Try to find interesting ways to make tokens. I'm not your average commander player. See, this card would be cool because my tokens have double strike, so giving it trample. Stop doing that! Oh, that's right. Don't I have to filter it by legal card? No restrictions. I guess they're just not going to show up. They are really new. I can't blame them. But this and this, I'd probably... This I'm definitely going to... What's that called? Glimmer Lens? Oh. Well, why is that one here, but then the Hex Gold Halberd isn't? What sense does that make? Oh. Well, ain't that about son of a gun. I'll add some other stuff later. But there you go. There's those two. I like those. I like those a lot. The rest of them feel like they're too much mana to really cast. And I feel like that's just not going to be as cool. However, Living Weapon... Oh, wait. Living Weapon is definitely something. Psst. You should tab the stream, Ian. Like, how much is Batterskull nowadays? Can a poor, sad, poor man play it? Oh, let's go. So that's definitely getting put in there. I'm definitely going to think about Player Husk. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to think about it. I'm going to sit here, and I'm going to continue to think about it until I'm done thinking about it. But I don't know how long it's going to take me to stop thinking about it, because I'm thinking really good. I'm having good thoughts right now, because it's a 1 mana... It's 1 mana, and it gives me a token, and it's a pretty decent equipment. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll come back to it. Definitely going to subscribe, just as all of you should. Oh my gosh, look at this guy. This guy's spitting straight facts right now. That's absolutely crazy. I don't know. It might just be Batterskull, because Batterskull's very, very good. Yeah, we're just going to go with Batter. Stop it! Don't look at that. I'm embarrassed. Doesn't this do goofy things? Doesn't this make tokens, equipment? I'll think about it. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That's funny. Not something I'm going to include, but hey man, Naali would in fact work very good in this guy in the 99. Just for all you General Ferris players, if you're curious at all. Where else could I look? Ah! I keep tabbing to that by accident. Let's start card draw, because we're in Boros. How do we do that? Well, I'll tell you how we do that. Espa Sentinel. I know I said I'm poor, but I already own one, so don't be talking. Don't speak to me. Carried by the waves. I think I'll find that by the end of this, I will be putting in just generically good token engines, but for the most part, I'm trying to avoid it. And that's how I'm going to start. I will eventually add in more generic good stuff, which is fine with me, but... For the... This is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. This is supposed to be Magic content. How else does one draw cards in Le Boros? You aren't going to help me. You, I just don't feel like playing. Let's look for some in-theme ways to draw cards, shall we? Because my commander draws me cards, yes. Oh, is it? Never mind. Here, I'm gonna do myself a favor and hit this button. There we go. Don't look at it. Okay. That's going in the token makers. That's going in the ramp. Token makers, token makers. Extra value, so we're just going to call this the value tab. And then this is interaction. Because it destroys creatures. Alright, so this is a value card. This is a token maker. That's a token maker. That's a value card. That's a token maker. That's a value card. Token maker. Token maker. Punch face. That'll go under value, because killing my opponent is pretty valuable. Value. Ramp. That does. This card just does everything, honestly. Token maker. Token maker. Token maker. Value. Token maker. Okay, I think I have enough token makers. Let's think about things I can copy for now. Then also let's go. Let's talk about drawing more, because I need more cards. I guess technically you could fit this. This also gives me cards, so that'll be a... And this also gives me card advantage, quote-unquote. Matter of fact, let's go over here and see if there are any just red cards I can play in here that would help me. I love this card. People need to play this card more. Anyways, not important. Ha! Oh, that card was $40? Haha, standard. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Hold on. I just need to draw cards. How do I do that? We're gonna just, you know what? Matter of fact, go to my nerd playlist. How do I draw cards in these colors? This is so hard. Dang, is this the Ken? Oh, that's tough. I want to brew her now. That looks freaking sick. Do that at some point. No, that's another really, really good token maker. Okay. Let's see. We can look for cards to draw me cards, and I don't know what to look at. That's right. We're in token deck. Let's find token card draw outlets or engines. I had a struggle with that sentence. I wonder how much I'm gonna actually be able to use those. We will see. I'll experiment with that when I start actually looking at the deck itself and how often I make small creatures. So we'll see. And if you think that I'm putting freaking Smuggler's Share in my deck, you're an idiot. You're a fool. You're a foolish fool if you think that. You're just not good at Magic. Yeah, I said it. This makes Smuggler's Share is terrible. Should not be played in any deck ever. Am I saying that to artificially decrease the value of the card because people think it's bad? Yes, and also because I hate it. It's bad. Not a good card. See, this is different. This doesn't matter how small the cards are. This just matters that creatures are entering. And if I'm making tokens, then that's going to be triggering a decent bit. I like Rumor Gatherer. That's a funny card. Is there anything that just says when a token enters the battlefield, draw a card? This card looks sick. Huh. That's just kind of funny. I don't think I'm going to play it. I think the ally things are cool, but they're just not a good tribe, unfortunately. Man, you're $10. Do I want to put you in? $62 unowned. Well, I own that. Is there a way for me to just go like... Oh wait, more? Update to cheapest. Continue. Dang, still $64. That is painful. Do I want to make it 70? Yeah, I do. I just need it. And also, it's, I think, every end step. Yeah, each end step, if you made a token this turn, draw a card. It's pretty freaking good. Destroy all non-tokens. Probably a good card to include. I think Cut a Deal is something that I want to experiment with. Because I feel like... Yes, please. Forgot that card existed. Ah, how did I forget about Idol of Oblivion? How could I forget? It's like the card draw card in token decks. The song is so good. Although I don't know if I should have it that long because I don't know how well you guys can hear me. Helm of the Host? Speaking of making big old tokens. This is such a dumb card. It's funny. We'll give it that. Yes. See, this is what I mean by more generic token generators. I'll have to look at these later, but for now I just need to draw some more cards. I have to. It's just fun. I just love Rule of Law. I'm sorry. My play group, if you're watching this or if you see this VOD at any point, I'm not sorry. Like at all, actually. I'm not sorry at all. Commander draws me cards, so I'm probably going to stop after 1 or 2 more cards. Actually, I will put in you fellas. There we go. Ooh! Sick! Okay, now I can put in lands and then see how much room I got left. No. I could play War Room. Just for extra consistency. I am anti non-basics of any kind. They suck. Clifftop tree going down. I love when lands get cheaper. I own the shock and the fetch for Boros because I play Winota, so. So my mana base is fine. I'm not playing bounce lands. I am not that. Not that stupid. Heck do you think this is? Game nights? I love game nights. That was a joke. Disclaimer. This is the boring part. It's just putting lands in here, bro. You spell exotic wrong? Because I do. Gonna put this in here just because I frickin' can. And the rest of these can just be basic. Why don't I type islands? I have never played Blue in my life. Blue is for cringe nene babies. And people who think they're smarter than you. Am I the smartest person ever alive? No, but I'm smart enough to play Magic the Gathering, so I at least can read. Which is more than some people can say. Cough Yu-Gi-Oh players. Hey! Sorry. Sorry, ignore that. How many lands does that put me at? 32? Put in 2 more of each. Call that a day. No, I won't. I'll put 1 more of each in, lol. Can't do math. Boop. 34 lands. Depends on when I'm done. I'll decide if I need more lands because my mana curve is terrible. Okay. So I'm at 83 cards. I need a little more interaction. I have plenty of ramp, I have plenty of token makers, and plenty of card draw. Need things to make token copies of is, I think, after interaction, I think that's going to be priority numero uno. Will be things to actually copy. Swords to Plowshares, because we hate being original. Path to Exile, because why would I ever be original? Unexpectedly Absent, because no one plays it and I like being original. Lol W. Boros Charm. Wear and Tear. Because this card's good and nobody realizes what Fuse does. Rip Apart, because this card, for whatever reason, gets so much hate and I don't understand it. This card's good. Anything that can hit Planeswalkers, in my opinion, is better than people think. Dispatch is not going to be played. Oh, I forgot about my 2 favorite lands in the game. That should be played in every Commander deck, and for some reason are not. How could I forget? I think these 2 things are dummy good and are incredibly underrated. Why wouldn't you want to freaking... Like, okay, Emergent Zone. Why wouldn't you want to have Flash only for a turn? Shut up. You can pay 1 mana to have Flash for a turn, or you pay 4 mana for a Vidal Canori that gets blown up. This is a land, bro. No one's going to be looking at your Emergent Zone and thinking, oh, that's a problem. We should probably get rid of that. I'll be sleeping. I'm Cleat, bro. I'm Cleepto. Alright, right, card draw. I forgot what I was doing. Teehee. Oh, not card draw, interaction. Lol. Lol W. What's that board wipe that destroys non-tokens? It's, why do I not know this? I should know this. I play Boros. Hour of Reckoning. Hour of Reckoning, because who the hell likes paying mana for their board wipes? That's a sick new art. I didn't know we had one of those. What other board wipes are good? Which is Blasphemous Act going for nowadays? Although I shouldn't... I'm playing a like a creature heavy deck. Perhaps I don't play a ton of board wipes. I'll put Austere Command in so I can dodge some of my creatures if need be. And it's a pretty decently cheap board wipe. There you go, 2 board wipes, 7 interaction pieces. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Alright, and I got 10 slots left, and I gotta think of cards that I'm actually going to copy with all of these copy cards, right? What are some... broken, dummy, silly cards I can copy, huh? Let's think. What are some copy targets I can look at? Let's see. Walk this world alone. Moving home. Throwing a little turn. I'ma let it all burn. Um. Geez, what to copy? Ideally, things that aren't too mana intensive, so I don't have to, screw up my curve more than it is. LOL. What is my curve, anyways? Ouch. See, stuff like this is probably what I'm gonna do. Or am I? Yeah, actually. Yes, that is what I'm gonna do. Because, like, think of it this way. I'm getting a card draw when I play them, I copy them with haste, and then I also get more cards. So I don't know why I wouldn't just play this stuff. Oh, why don't you play cards with me? Right? Shut the fuck up. I'm probably gonna add those. I might add Legion Loyalty. We'll see. Probably not, though. Let's see. I mean, come on. Come on now. Big splashy target that also makes tokens on ETB. Come on. My turn. Now it's fuck this world. I'ma let it all burn. This world alone. I'm never coming home. Time waiting my turn. Let it all burn. Right up to my own. Down as a bone. Time waiting my turn. Now it's fuck this world. I'ma let it all burn. Alright, sorry. I got my vibes for a sec. You'll be never walk this world alone. You should know I'm never coming home. This is funny. I'm not gonna play it. Funny card though. Too much mana. My card's screwed already as is. I don't think I want to put too many expensive cards in here. At this point in my career. Kind of like Legion's Initiative. It pumps my board and gives me protection. Long as it bleeds. I'll put that under the value category. Why not? Now that's what's up. Alright. The rest of this can be big spicy targets to copy. Ideally ones that also make tokens upon entering, or make tokens at all. Captain of the Watch. Yep. I need some way to protect my board. I have, what, 2 cards that do that so far? I have Legion's Initiative. That's pretty much all I got, though. I do not need this card. Now that I look at it again, it's just not gonna do much. Sadly. Big, spicy copy targets. I mean, let's talk about the fact that I'm making copies of stuff, and I already have Kiki Jiki in my deck. Like, what? Twisted around your neck and you hear me whisper inside your head. Do you feel me? Got eyes always watching. Got 2 cards that also combo with Dualcaster Mage. Why not? You work at my feeling. Because sometimes you just gotta win the game without going to combat, you know? Sometimes you just gotta cast an infinite combo. You gotta be that guy sometimes. I've clipboarded this because I kind of vaguely remember what it did, and I will remember what it does and see if it's worth playing. Ah! X minus 1 of those tokens. I mean, it's kind of funny. But I don't think I want to play it. Just too much to worry about with giving my opponents creatures sometimes. I wonder. I'm gonna go to Winota. I'm just gonna see what kind of cards make tokens on ETB. Is it just those guys, really? That's kind of unfortunate. I just have to bear in mind that I'm hard casting this stuff, so I can't put too much expensive stuff in here like that. Like, that would be funny, but no. Adeline. Do I play Adeline? Do I? I don't know. Do I? Probably not. Matter of fact, let's just get a Blink theme. See what other cards have good ETBs that I could just copy. Blink, Boros. Charming Prince? Eh. Sun Titan? Eh. I already have Dockside in here. Palace Jailer? I mean, eh. Combustible Gearhulk would be kind of funny. What about, what's that red primordial called? Molten Primordial? Field for each opponent. Gaining control of a creature. It's a good finisher. It's a lot of mana. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. And the thing is, they can't really be legendary, can they? Because then they'll just die to legend rule. Unless I put something that stops the legend rule in here, but I don't know if I want to. What about cards that just have like good on damage effect? Damage? Good on damage effects. Because I also have double strike on all my creatures now that I think about it. Any goofy creatures that say when this creature deals combat damage to a player, do X thing? Aurelia. Aurelia. Aurelia, 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 Aurelia. So let's see, I copy Aurelia, and then the token deals damage. I got an extra combat. Something I could play around with, in theory. I don't know. Jury's out on that one. I could play Bell Borka. I just like Bell Borka. No real reason to play him. Like, he's kind of funny. I just like Bell Borka. Yeah, none of these fellas is gonna help me at all. But you're just soldiers. Cool. Well, actually, I guess I could just go to scroll down, click on this guy. You'll be left to walk this world alone. I think I just find another card that says draw a card in ETB, probably. Ideally one that can attack. Lol. Yeah, we'll just do Priest of Ancient Lore. Love that. Let's go with this one. There we go. That's better. Alright, so this is what I got so far. Just a mild playtest. I forgot I kept you in here. I don't know if I want to keep you. Dang. This hand is one land away from being very, very playable. Okay, Martin. Chill. So why does this keep happening? There we go. Boop, boop. Where's my dual land? Quote unquote. So this is basically what I got. I don't know. I like it. I'm gonna print this and try it out with friends. Oh, I'm gonna print out magic cards. Oh, sue me. Like I said, I'm poor. This card's not even out yet. So yeah. I kinda like this. I kinda like what I've done with the place. That is, Arc's playing Among Us. God dang it. He was not kidding, huh? Oh well. I like it. Well, Hey, that was episode 1 of Let's Brew. I think the deck itself turned out very cool. Pretty unique in my opinion, but you know, maybe that's just me, maybe I'm biased, but yeah. I had fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will hopefully we will see. We will see how this whole thing turns out. All right. Thanks for staying, guys. All right.